Hello everyone, my name is Genesee Peabody, and for this project on the Blue Zones, I wanted to incorporate some of the lessons we learned from the Power of Nine into my own life by starting a plant-based diet and meditating each day. So the two lessons that I wanted to incorporate were Downshift and Plant Slant, and I wanted to do this because I want to focus on my physical health and mental health. So with these two combined, I can kind of see the effects on both sides of my health. Plant-based diets and meditation add more good years to our lives and really promote longevity. So I wanted to put this into action and see how it would change my own life. A plant-based diet is a vegetarian diet, vegan diet, pescatarian. There's a couple different kinds, but all of these diets are associated with lower rates of heart disease, cancer, stroke, lower cholesterol, and all of these things are anti-longevity. So incorporating vegetarian diet will help you to live longer and be healthier throughout your life. Eating fruits and vegetables also affects your gut and your intestinal bacteria, which also ties into your mental health because a lot of the hormones in your body come from your gut as well as your brain. Meditation can also promote longevity because it improves our brain functions. It can help with our body's immunity, inflation, and it even helps with short-term memory and other cognitive functions. So my plan was to first create a meal plan for a plant-based diet, and the one that I chose to do is a pescatarian diet, which allows a small amount of fish, a minimal amount of dairy and eggs, but no other animal meat. This diet allows me to have a little bit of leeway and not be too strict, which I think would be harder for me to accomplish. So I wanted to start with just a small amount of meat. And meditating each day includes really any type of mindful activity like doing yoga, journaling, meditating when you're walking or when you're driving. I tried to incorporate this into my daily schedule. And then after each day, I would track my overall mood, what I ate that day, and how the plant-based diet and meditation was affecting my mental and physical health. So for the meditative practices, I aimed for them to be between 5 minutes and 30 minutes at least one time a day. I made such a lower end at 5 minutes just because I know that some days I get really busy. So even being able to stop for 5 minutes and just put everything down and put all my stress away was something that I really wanted to start doing. I did this usually in my living room or my bedroom alone, and typically I would do it at nighttime after I would shower and before bed, and it also helped me fall asleep quicker. This is my first shopping trip to meal plan for that week. I did some vegetarian options on the left that are similar to meat to kind of help transition. And then I got a variety of fruits and vegetables and some seeds and legumes and beans. These were some of the meals that I made throughout the week, or the 2 weeks. I didn't include everything. I forgot to take some pictures, but we have like my Chipotle bowl at the top with sofritas, which is a type of braised tofu, and I made a vegetable stir fry, fajitas. On the right are buffalo cauliflower bites. I was even able to make a vegetarian pizza, and I had salads pretty often. Some snacks that I ate were cucumbers and carrots, and I made sure to eat a lot of almonds and cashews throughout the day because I noticed when I would get hungry after a meal, frequent healthy snacking helped kind of combat any food cravings. I also decided to track my mood each day. On the left side of the chart are more the positive colors, the blue and the green and the yellow, while the red and pink and orange represent more sad, frustrated, or angry days. And most of my graph includes more positive days. There's about 3 out of the 14 days that I was in a bad mood or sad, which this proved to me that what I was doing with the plant-based diet and meditation was really helping my overall mood. This is a closer look at the first week. I logged each day my breakfast, lunch, dinner, the length that I meditated, and then I did a quick summary of how I was feeling that day, how the meditation went, and how eating an influx of vegetables and reducing my meat consumption really helped with my mood and physical health. In this week, there's 5 days that were the positive colors, and 2 were more of my stressed out days. And then this is the second week. The first day of the week was negative, but then the remaining 6 days were very positive, and this proved to me that my mood had really improved. And even on the days where I was stressed out, I was able to kind of brush it off and use meditation to help bring me back to a calm state of mind. So looking back at the 2 weeks of doing this project, I really noticed how much I was able to manage my stress. It just felt easier to deal with things throughout the day, and if I got overwhelmed, I would simply meditate or do yoga or just go on a walk, which felt a lot better compared to before when I was eating a lot of chips and junk food and a lot of sugars, and basically every meal had meat as a protein in it. So it was crazy to see the difference in my energy and also how much my sleeping improved, because I find it difficult to sleep sometimes at night. And when I did a guided meditation before I went to bed, I noticed that I fell asleep much quicker. I also felt better physically. I was less bloated after I ate, and I just didn't have that gross feeling that I sometimes get after eating bad food. Honestly, it was difficult to resist temptations, especially when I would go out to restaurants and everyone else would be eating burgers and steaks. It was hard to pick a vegetarian option, but it was very rewarding sticking through this process, and it just proved to myself that I was able to take control of my health, and that feeling was very gratifying. I do want to continue doing this. I think that I will have meat maybe 2 or 3 times a week now. I don't want to limit myself too much, but this has shown me that I can definitely reduce the amount of meat that I have and increase the amount of vegetables and nuts and seeds and legumes that I'm eating. It's also very important that I take time for my health, because if I want to live a long life, a long, healthy life, then I have to start now and take charge of my health now. Overall, doing the plant-based diet and meditation, it helps me feel better, look better, and have better mental health. So not only was my physical health improved, but my mental health was also improved. And it was just amazing to see how much stress and anxiety was alleviated when I started taking charge of my overall well being. And these are my references.